Playing on the phone with the 911 operators causes an Atlanta rapper to lose his life. Also, if you ever hear these code words, hey, close the door, that means somebody in here owed me $20. This and more on 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode. I'm your host, 58 South, with my partner, Joose Jones. What's up, sir?
Boom, 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 boom. Jones in the building, baby. What's going on, 58?
Hey, man, I'm chilling. How you doing, man? How's your week?
Everything is lovely, man. I had a great week. You know what I mean? I'm just happy to be here, brother. You know, for everybody that's not here, I'm happy to still be here. How about you?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, brother, blessed. Hey, I'm digging that hoodie right there, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, digging that hoodie. The
Yeah, we gonna
Joose
get him.
Jones show on the graffiti on the train car. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna get him for sale in a second, but I got your promo one coming for you, baby.
That's what it do. Well, look, man, we ain't gotta sit here and play around with it, man. What you got in the Juice report for me today?
Ooh, boy, the Juice report is just how it sounds. It's juicy.
Lord have mercy.
That's it, man. You know, we just gotta roll straight into it. I'm gonna go first of all and say rest in peace to Young Scooter. If people do not know who that is, he is an Atlanta-based rapper. He had a hit song called Columbia. He worked with the likes of Gucci Man, Future, and a lot of other people. Everybody in the A-Town knows him. Supposedly, he died last Friday, and that was his birthday as well. There was a lot of conflicting stories going around about it, but the story that I heard as of yesterday is that he was getting chased. They said maybe by the police. Say he tried to jump a fence, and the wooden fence at that. And they said the wood part of the fence caught him in his leg somewhere, and the injury was deadly. So I don't know what he hit. Oh, maybe you can help me out with that, 58. I don't know what exactly did he hit a main vein in there or something that caused him to die. But that's the story that they're saying right now. So, whoa.
From what I was getting, I actually followed the family YouTube channel. He had a real cool breakdown of what went on. He broke it down from who actually owned the house that the police were called to, down to the young lady who made the prank phone call, because none of that stuff that she alleged on the 911 call was even going on. Young lady by the name of Demetria Spence, goes by Demi Blanco. They kept saying how she was a cast member for was it Bad Girls Club or Baddies or one of those reality shows or something like that. So it seems like exactly what you were saying. He had hit an artery when he was jumping the fence, and he bled out. Atlanta Police Department made sure to keep telling everybody the cops did not shoot him. This was not a police involved shooting or anything like that. It's weird, man. It's weird because I guess just because how he took off running when they saw it was the cops at the door.
Yeah.
So okay, so they say whoever answered the door didn't even know it was the police. They just opened the door, saw it was the cops, and then slammed the door. What? Huh? Then, hey, Juice, then, okay, so Scooter and another cat ran out, right? But the other dude came back to the house. The cop said the other dude that ran, he came back.
That's why I said there's too many conflicting stories. It's crazy. One thing I do know is that he did pass away. So rest in peace to Young Scooter. We definitely know that happened.
Yeah.
But, from the prank phone calls, from, who ran and who opened the door and all this, it's a lot going on, man. And, at the end of the day, we know the house was not the cleanest house. So that's why Scooter was probably running. There was no other reason for him to be running. If that's the case. But I just feel so bad about the situation. And how ironic is it, man? Like, to die from a fence.
On your birthday.
On your birthday.
The young lady who made the prank call, though, she is in custody. She's being charged with transmitting a false public alarm, and that charge is a felony, and it comes with a minimum of no less than 1 year up to 10 years, and also a $5,000 fine. So we'll see how that goes with her.
Well, since we're on ironic situations, let's keep it going in the same platform. This has nothing to do with anybody dying, though.
Good.
But we're going to start with saying the name Kanye West. He likes to go by Ye.
Uh-huh.
and other things he likes to go by. I don't know what this man likes to go by anymore. Supposedly, academics. Everybody who knows academics, I think he has his own podcast as well. He's supposed to be a DJ from I don't know when. I don't know about that, but he does a lot of interviews with a lot of stars. Academics was doing an interview with Ye, Yeezy, Ye, whatever you want to call him, KKK, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? It's all out there for you. And the reason I say KKK is because during the interview, Kanye has a black hooded mask that resembles one of the KKK, but it's black, and he has the whole cape and everything to go with it. So Academics does a whole interview with Kanye dressed in a Ku Klux Klan robe. That's what I call it, because that's what it is. And if anybody wants to find it, just search it on Google and you will see it. In the interview, he got asked a couple of specific questions that I'm going to address. And it wasn't questions, actually. It was Kanye ranting. And one of Kanye's rants were on Jay-Z and Beyonce, saying that they have enough power and they should have helped him when he was going through that situation with his kids. And they say, he said that they do everything else for everybody else, but they didn't use their influence and their power to help him out. So he was basically cussing them out. And then he also said something that was not in this interview, but a week before that prior, he said something about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids being retarded. Something to that point. So
yeah, remember Nikki
he's going in on them.
Yeah, Nikki brought that up in her news last episode.
Yeah, it's terrible, And Kanye just, goes to keep on talking about, just people in general and just degrading people. And, it's sad, man. The road that he's going down is very sad. I just had to address that since we were on ironic situations. I thought it'd be perfect to bring up old Ye.
Nah, I watched that interview. Yeah, I watched that interview too. I got a couple things from it. For one, he came to the door wearing a swastika chain with a Sean John shirt on. So I was like, all right, I get it.
But hold on. The Sean John shirt had a swastika on the back of the shirt.
I don't think it was a swastika on the back.
That wasn't it. It looked like it. It looked like that cross kind of thing, and it had you might want to check it again.
Nah, the back of the shirt wasn't a swastika. The chain was the swastika. That back of the shirt was some other symbol though. I know what you're talking about, but it wasn't a swastika back there though. I do have to commend Kanye West on being a loyal friend to Diddy. Even when things are looking the worst, he's still sticking by dude. Hey, I forever commend anybody who's standing 10 toes down in their friendship with somebody when they're going through the worst of times. It's easy to be cool with somebody when you're partying on boats, but when the man's facing what he's facing and you still, screaming free the man in public, hey man, gotta commend you on that. Now, his issue with Beyonce and Jay-Z, he had also stated before the child situation that you're not my family or my friends, something to that effect, because you weren't at my first wedding. So that sounded like he was hurt by them not showing up to that. So that's where all that stemmed from, right? But then I think it stemmed from before that when he said, you didn't even really want to sign me. Dame is the one who wanted to sign me. So that led to me wanting to know from Kanye West, which I probably won't never get the answer, but then why did you go with him when they had to split? If you knew that Dame Dash was the one that wanted to sign you and Jay-Z wasn't, why did you go with Jay-Z when the Rockefeller split happened? That's what I really want to know from him.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I guess he thought Jay might have had more power than Dame in that situation, and he wanted to roll with the power, But that's what I think.
Cool, and that's a perfectly fine, sound business move. But see, you're letting business and personal start to cloud your judgment. You know what I mean? I don't think you get to being a billionaire by letting the business and the personal cloud your judgment like that. So I really want to know what happened, man. What happened? That would have been a question I'd ask.
Will we ever find that out? Will we ever find that out, though?
I don't know. Another thing about that Kanye West interview, I'm starting to backtrack on my thoughts about him being in need of mental help. This is why I'm saying this. Kanye West seems fine. He knows when the camera's on and when the camera's off. I think somebody with real life mental issues, and again, I'm not a clinical anything, I don't think they could tell the difference between when it's showtime and when it's not. And I think what Kanye West is doing is more so like, okay, they won't do anything to me in the public. And what I mean by that is all these people he keeps claiming are out to get him and stuff like that. I think he feels like if I stay just as long as I keep eyes on me, they can't do anything to me. As long as the people are watching me, they'll be afraid to do something to me. Because the moment Kanye goes quiet and we don't hear from him for like a month, 2 months, a year, saying that people just fall out of what's the word I'm looking for? Interest. People fall out of interest with Kanye West. He may come up mysteriously dead or missing. And I think he knows that. So that's why he keeps doing this. I used to think it was just because whenever he got an album out, he'll do something, considered off. I don't like to use the other word. He'll do something that seems off. But nah, I think it's just a defense mechanism now. It's more so like they can't touch me as long as everybody's talking about me and looking at me. They'll be afraid to come do something to me. That's just my thoughts by looking at dude and hearing how he's talking. Cause he never just has a singular issue that he wants to get off his chest. He always, whoever's trendy or hot at the moment, that's who he picks a issue with or a fight with. He's kind of taking the old 50 Cent approach to it. Remember how 50 would always go at whatever rapper seemed to be the hottest? Well, except Ja, because that was natural born beef. Them two dudes really ain't like each other. They ain't had nothing to do with rap.
They still don't like each other.
Right. Yeah. They're going to die with that beef. Well, at least 50 Cent is anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could be completely wrong about Kanye West, but yeah, that's what I'm getting from these sporadic outbursts. he know what he's doing and when he's doing it, man. Now, that thing he said about John Legend smelling like mashed potatoes and sweaters in Barbados was funny.
He's a comic, man. He's a comic. He used to be one of my favorite producers and one of my favorite artists, actually. Now he's like one of my favorite comics. And that's how we're going to keep it, because that dude, man, he left. He checked out. He checked out a few years ago, man. He checked out, and he's never checked back in yet. But like you said, he knows what he's doing. And I'm gonna leave the man alone, man. Let him do what he do,
I'm gonna keep tuning in.
Just keep the name.
I'm gonna keep tuning in. As long as somebody's gonna go talk to him and he's gonna be willing to talk, I'm gonna keep tuning in, man. What do you think he said? What do you think Kanye West said that I guess, for lack of a better term, was absurd to you? What do you think he said that made you kind of look at him and be like, "Come on, man, what are you talking about?"
I mean, it's not just what he says; it's like what he does. Like when you're wearing a KKK hoodie, you're wearing a swastika, you're praising Nazis, you're claiming to be one. It's things like that. Those kind of antics is what makes me look at you kind of crazy, bro. Because I don't know what you're gonna do and who you're really running with and what's really going on here. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to really think, man. And I guess that's what he wants. I guess he don't care about, what people think anymore. And he's to the point where he's just going to throw anything out there to confuse whoever and whatever. And, that might be the whole plan right there. You keep somebody, if you want to keep somebody away, you show them the left and, you show them right here, but you don't show them what's in the right hand, So he might be just doing that, and that's cool, either way, man. His music-wise, man, like I say, I was a definite big fan of him, man. And I wish he would just go back to that and come out with some dope music, and let's roll with that,
Well, what album or music that he put out that turns you off of him, if any, or do you still like the music?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of the titles of the albums, but the last two albums he came out with, Donda was okay. It was cool. And what was the next one that he just came out with after Donda?
This latest one, Vultures with Ty Dolla $ign?
Yeah, I didn't like that record at all. I mean, the album at all. I might be old fashioned to some people, but I like the College Dropout Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I felt it the most. You know what I mean? He started going left to me when him and Jay-Z did that Watch the Throne. It was a decent album. Don't get it twisted, but it was kind of going already somewhere that I could tell he was leaving where he was from. He wasn't going back to where he was from and doing what a lot of people like, which is understandable. Artists change and they grow and they do different things, and I understand that. But when you asking me, about Kanye, I always think of that College Dropout, that era right there, those 3-4 albums right there. It was amazing, man. He had Graduation, he had amazing albums, amazing music. The production was just crazy. He was in his fire back then. But I guess he ain't got that fire no more, to make him want to get to that level anymore. Or, once you reach $1 billion, I don't know if you're hungry anymore, and it happens, man.
So I just want to make sure I'm clear with the understanding. You're saying you like more of the soul sample Kanye music.
Yes.
Gotcha. But to be fair to him, and y'all can say whatever you want in the comment section about me throwing Kanye West the life raft here, but it was when he did end up pivoting, the music kind of was ahead of his time. When I say pivoting, when he did the 808 and Heartbreak sound, Cause I want to say that was the birth of what the real like emo rappers and stuff like that. That aches and heartbreak sound.
I love that. I love that album. That's
Okay,
definitely not
okay,
one of the albums I was talking about.
okay,
Oh yeah,
okay.
I love that album. It was these last few, these last two or three that really. And like
Uh,
I say, after what Watch the Throne, because 808 was before Watch the Throne, correct?
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love that. That's the Kanye I love because he was still in different mode. Like he was like, yo, Kanye was coming up with some crazy material, man. And the soulful stuff was great, like you said, yeah. But that 808s and Heart, oh yeah, he killed it.
Do you
He
think
killed
that?
it.
Okay, in your opinion, best Kanye West album to you is do 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 do.
What album? What album? What album was the song "Touch the Sky" on?
Man, you the Kanye West fan?
I
Hold
know,
on,
man. I can't. I
hold on,
can't. I can't.
hold on. It's cool. Yeah, phones work. My answer, by the way, is my Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I like that too. Yes, I like that album. Ooh, I forgot all about that album.
yeah, not me, brother, not me. Touch the sky, touch the
Yeah.
sky, touch the sky. Hey, as I'm looking for that, I click on Hip Hop DX. You know the first thing it has on the header page?
No.
Kanye West eviscerates J. Cole in social media rant.
No. Leave Cole alone. Come on, man. Don't do that to my North Carolina brother, man. Leave him alone, man.
Yeah, but he kind of made himself a walking punchline in the target after you jump into a beef, then back out of it. Late
Hey, that was the
registration.
smartest thing that man could have did. Late Registration
That
is a
was on
great
late
album.
registration. That was on late registration, man.
I'm
But
going with that. That's a good one.
yeah, but I'm saying, man, any J. Cole, I don't want to say the word slander because that's not what they're doing. But any J. Cole jabs that comes his way, he kind of got to just take those, man.
Hey, that was the smartest move that man could have made. So I don't care how much slander he gets or backlash. That is the smartest move he made. He got the heck out the way, brother.
That's one way to look at it.
Shots
That's
fired. Hold up.
that's
Oh, whoa, whoa,
definitely
whoa,
that's
whoa.
definitely one way to look at it.
Yeah, cause Drake. You see Drake.
Yeah. But he
Yeah.
did put that song on a project called Might Delete Later and ended up deleting it later. So
Smart man.
stay true to his word. Well, since J. Cole's a smart man, no. I don't think. Are we off Kanye West? Did you have any other takes on Kanye?
I'm good, baby. He got it.
Do you know he leaked that album, right? You know he leaked his album Bully?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you heard any of it, but I can tell you have not. You have not cared to listen
Don't
to
even
it.
know if I'm interested.
That's how it goes until you start hearing
If
some
anybody got
songs.
anything to say, you can leave comments in the comment section down there.
Okay, we all for Kanye. What's next in the Juice Report, babe?
We're gonna stay on J. Cole for 1 second. I want to give J.
Sure,
Cole his props.
sure.
He does have Dreamville Fest coming right around the corner. It's his last Dreamville Fest. He has a great lineup. I don't know if we heard the lineup yet for Dreamville Fest. Do you know the exact date of Dreamville Fest?
I actually had wrote this down because I was trying to look at getting some tickets because I heard it was gonna be the last one.
Okay, they have it at April 5th and 6th.
So you know that's this weekend.
That is very close then. Okay, I knew it was coming up because
Juice, today's the
I
second.
know today is the 2nd. You're right. So the 5th, that's when he has Lil Wayne. On the 5th, he has Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys up. What do you call headlining the show? Got 21 Savage, Ludacris, Chief Keef, Keisha Cole, a few other artists. And then Sunday, April 6th, he has himself. He got Erykah Badu, Thames, Glorilla, Wale, Coco Jones, and a few other rappers and singers. And it's going to be a great show. I don't know if I'll be able to make it because I have some prior engagements, but it's going to be a great show. The last Dreamville Festival. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it's going to be the last one, but I know last year's I watched on Amazon Prime. They had it live, and they had bad problems at the end of the show with the microphones, and it was so bad that a few artists, man, they just had to stop their set early. J. Cole set. He had to keep on switching mics out. You know, somebody would have to bring him another mic while he's on stage. You know, it was just, while he's in his set, it was so weird. You know what I mean? Like you would hear him and then you wouldn't. And then he would grab another mic. And he did that like 5 to 6 times throughout his set. So I don't know what was wrong. Maybe the sound man went to sleep. Hopefully he didn't hire the same sound man or whoever did that production, or they might owe him a favor for that big mistake that they did last year. So with that being said, like you said, it's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. If anybody's out about around Raleigh, North Carolina, make sure you make your way to the Dreamville Festival. It will be a great time.
Yeah, man. I hate I'm gonna miss that, man. But do you know if they're gonna be streaming it live again on Amazon?
That I didn't hear. Last year I heard that about a week before, and like you said, it is a week before now, and I still haven't heard anything yet. So maybe they won't, actually. Maybe they
Nah,
won't.
We a couple days before. We are 3 days away. If we ain't heard it by now.
Whoa.
How the song go? If you don't know it by now, you won't.
will never. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Moving on. We're
Uh-huh.
going to go into some sports, baby. Can we go into some sports, 58?
I don't see why not.
Well, being that I'm such a great person and a great human and a great individual, and I got so much respect for the people around me, I'm going to start this off with representing your Hornets. And
Stop.
I'm very disappointed to say.
Stop. If
I'm
you
very
getting ready,
disappointed to
no,
say.
no. If you getting
Come
ready,
on.
if you getting ready to talk about how the Swarm made the playoffs and the Hornets didn't, I'm gonna turn this off right now.
No. I would never do that to you, brother. I would never go that low. Okay. I'm just gonna start off because it's your team. Bad news. Your number one player, LaMelo Ball, is out for the rest of the season due to some surgery he has to have, minor surgery. What is it, on his ankle and wrist? I think it's minor procedure on his wrist, and he's having arthroscopic surgery on his ankle. So I hope everything goes good with his surgeries. I hope, he gets to perform at the level that he needs to. But the thing is about LaMelo Ball, man, I'm going to tell you, man, that dude is a superstar. I've seen him in person. I've seen a lot of clips of him on the internet, on TV. That man is amazing. Whoever in Charlotte needs to put some people around this man, or they need to let this man go somewhere else and shine, because he's definitely not getting the shine he deserves right now.
All that sounds great, but none of it means anything if you're unavailable to play. The best ability is availability.
And I was about to say that too. He really looks like he's injury prone.
Man got ankles like cornflakes.
Oh, man, I feel bad for that boy, man. Anyway, we're going to keep it moving. Unless you want to stay on the Hornets, can I keep it moving?
Yeah, you can go on right past that, homie. The season's over. Season's over, man. Season's over.
Well,
playoffs get ready to start.
We're just gonna keep it. Since we're in the trash with trash teams, we're gonna keep another trash team, which is my team now. I'm not gonna do you like that and not do myself like that. Now we're gonna talk about my New York Giants.
That man said trash. Well, I'm gonna report you to HR. I'm gonna report you to HR.
You're gonna have to.
It's a human resources issue.
And when I say trash, I mean we are trash. My New York Giants. I'm gonna stay a fan for the rest of my life. But the decisions that they have made have been ludicrous this year. We're just going to start off by saying they finally made a decent decision. Not the best decision. They made a decent decision. They have signed Russell Wilson. What's the two?
Y'all made two decent decisions.
Who else did we get besides Russell Wilson?
Geno Smith, didn't you?
Yo, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, y'all got Geno Smith before y'all had Russell Wilson, man.
Are you serious? Because I thought they were going to actually go for Shador in the draft and have him behind Russell. I didn't know they already had Geno.
Yeah, man.
Well, congratulations to my Giants making two decent decisions. Now we got two quarterbacks. Now can we get an offensive and defensive line?
Juice, I'm lying, man. My fault. That was the Raiders that got Geno Smith. I'm sorry. My fault.
I had a feeling. I was like,
Jameis,
y'all got
Jameis Winston. I know it was two black quarterbacks. Y'all got Jameis Winston.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I don't know how to feel about that. All right. We got two halfway decent quarterbacks, but hopefully that'll be good enough for us. Hopefully we can have a decent season next year. I'm not hoping, to go to the Super Bowl, because I know things don't happen just that easy, especially with those quarterbacks. I don't see that happening. But we do have a good draft pick, so I don't know what we're going to go for. But I just wanted to throw my Giants in the mix since we were talking about trash teams, and I just didn't want to throw you under the fire without throwing myself in there with you.
Well, I mean, since we talking about trash teams, we might as well just go all the way in with it, man. The Tar Heels got rid of Elliot Cadeau. Appreciate that.
Boy.
Appreciate that one.
They just didn't get rid of him. He actually got rid of himself.
I'm thinking when the how they got a new GM, he came in, he looked at the roster, looked at the players, and was like, look, man, I don't think you're gonna cut it here as a Tar Heel. Thank you for all you've done. We appreciate you, but we wish you well on your future endeavors. 3.1 turnovers a game, man, you can't stay here.
Well, what I heard was through the grapevine that Elliot Cadeau actually asked for $2 million NIL money this year to play.
His mom's refuted that. I read that same thing. His mom's was like, it's funny. Y'all say my son asked for $2 million and he hasn't spoken to anybody from the Tar Heels. All I know is he plays for Michigan now. He's Michigan problem.
Have a great time with him.
Hey,
and
man,
we also lost Jalen Washington as well from North Carolina into the transfer portal. I don't know if anybody picked him up yet, but he's also leaving the Tar Heels, and I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm so happy.
My cat ate my goldfish too.
Hey,
my
tomatoes.
I thought we were talking about stuff that didn't matter. My cat ate my goldfish too. You lost
And
Jack.
that definitely yes, and that definitely is in the same category as Jalen Washington because he
Yeah.
definitely doesn't matter.
Yeah, man. I
And my
mean, you
Tar Heel
know,
fans will know that, but I'm hoping we do something now.
yeah, we certainly are. We picked up freshman, soon to be sophomore from West Virginia. 6'6", averaged like 8 points. Pretty decent 3-point shooter. Average, well, not average. Shot 35% from behind the line. Like I said, 6'6". So we're getting taller in the front court. Excuse me. Well, he could play. He could probably play the 3 or the 2. So we're getting taller all around. We'll see how that works. Plus, you know, we got a couple more moves to make. We're gonna need a point guard. So yeah, we'll see. It's a lot of good options in the
Uh,
transfer portal.
we're shopping a big man too right now. 7'1" big man we shopping. It's not confirmed yet if he's coming, but we definitely shopping on him right now. So I'm not gonna throw no other information and no names out
The one
until
from
it's
Arkansas?
real.
The one from
Yes,
Arkansas?
sir.
Yeah, 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 I seen that too. I seen that too. Cause we have a certified 7-footer coming in with Caleb Wilson. So that's one. Yeah. Yeah. So we
And what's better than one?
a whole bunch of them.
All right, let's keep it moving since we're on college right now. We're going to talk about the NCAA tournament for the men and the women. It is
Mm-hmm.
down to the Final Four. It's going down this weekend. The Final Four of the men, you have Duke versus Houston, and then you have Auburn versus Florida. For the women, you have South Carolina versus Texas, and then you have, what we got? UConn
And UCLA.
and UCLA. Yes, sir. So the funny thing about the men's is all those teams are number ones. Those are all number one seeds. And the
Last.
women's were all number ones except for one. There was one number two seed in there. UConn
Yeah.
was a number two seed, but all of them was number one seed. So, whoa, no Cinderellas this year.
Last time it was all ones for the men's tournament was back in '08 when we lost to Kansas. And Kansas ended up winning the whole thing, beat Memphis. Memphis couldn't shoot free throws.
That is crazy, man. So, I mean, I'm used to seeing these Cinderella stories, every year. So my bracket is not looking good, but it's looking decent though. I don't know about you. Do you have a bracket? Because I got Auburn winning it all.
I didn't do one. I didn't do a bracket. You said you got Auburn winning the whole thing?
I have Auburn winning the whole thing, so it's still alive. I'm still alive,
Yeah.
but a lot of my teams lost already throughout my bracket, though.
Is that the only team you had making it to the Final Four that you got right?
You know what? I believe so. Off the top of my head, I can't think right now, but I think that is the only team. I think I had Duke in there. I think I did have Duke in there.
So out of
I'll
those,
check and yeah.
so out of the two games for the men's, you have Auburn beating Florida and Duke beating Houston, or no?
I did. Yep, that is it. That is what I had exactly. And
What
that's going to
about
be a tough game.
which one?
Auburn and Florida is going to be real tough.
I think Clayton, man. I don't know if you watched Florida play at all this year, but the dude Clayton, that's gonna be the problem. Broome, of course. If not Cooper Flag, Broome will probably be the player of the year. He's gonna be the issue for Florida down low. Houston's gonna have to play one heck of a really good team game to beat Duke.
Very much so. I mean, they played way better than I thought they would against Tennessee. Like they blew Tennessee out the whole game, man. Tennessee couldn't even come back throughout the whole game, and I was very surprised at that. So, but with Duke, it's just a different team, man. Duke is real big. They just got a bunch of talent. I don't know if Houston can even muster up that one. If they do, kudos to them. But that's gonna be a tough game.
I got Isaiah Evans having his best game of the tournament in the Final Four. Isaiah Evans plays for Duke. He went to, God, what was it? North Mecklenburg? Whatever school just won the state championship here for the second time in a row, that's the school Isaiah Evans went to.
Really? Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I want to say North Meck. Yeah, I believe it was North Mecklenburg. So yeah. So I don't want to say it out loud, man. Anything I say can and will be used against me, man. I'm gonna just say it's gonna be it's gonna be a good game. God Almighty, man. I don't want to say it out loud, but
So
Florida,
you don't have any predictions?
yeah, I do. I got Florida winning. I got Florida beating Auburn, and I got not Houston going to the championship.
Okay. No, said I know you can't speak that name. A lot of people can't. It's a
If
hard thing
Kelvin
to do.
if Kelvin Sampson wins, though, hey, I'll be the first one to admit I was wrong. But man, I just don't see it.
I don't either. And I'm gonna tell you one thing before we get off this subject. Between that Auburn and Florida game, there's one other person on Auburn that you have to really watch, man. The freshman point guard, Tahid Pettiford. Tahid Pettiford is crazy. That young man right there has been balling out of control for these last few games in the tournament. So just watch that man. He has a chip on his shoulder. He will pull up from anywhere he wants in that.
All right. We're gonna keep an eye on him, man. We definitely gonna keep an eye on
Tahad.
him.
That's his name, Tahad Pettiford. I'm sorry,
No
Tahad.
worries, no worries. Tahad it is. Tahad,
Yeah, I don't want to
Tahad.
get that man's name wrong.
I see, I see. Hey man, has anybody sent you the story about North Carolina trying to pass a bill or a law or whatever to make "Raise Up" by Petey Pablo the state song?
Are you being serious right now, 58? I've heard nothing of that nature.
This is not an April Fool's joke because this was I seen this before April 1st, so it's a real thing. They trying to get "Raise Up."
My gosh, I mean,
So are you in
I don't
favor
know what you.
of? Are you in favor of, or do you decline having Peter Pablo and "Raise Up" being the national North Carolina song, the state song?
I've never thought about it, and no shade on anybody. I like the idea. I mean, it's a good song. It definitely a great song to get people, enthusiastic and hype. I love it. You know what I mean? Because right now they usually play like for the Panthers and the Tar Heels. Usually when they win their games, they usually play that song called "Sweet Caroline."
Yeah, by Neil Diamond. He ain't even from here.
By Neil Diamond. Yeah. So I think I would like to hear Petey's song be the song for North Carolina. I like that, man. I like that idea.
Have you ever listened to the current state song?
No, I haven't. What is that?
It's called "The Old North State." I listened to it earlier today, as a matter of fact, when I was preparing this part. It sounds like you ever flip through the channels on Sunday and it's on one of the gospel programs, but it's like in a cathedral, and the cathedral choir sounds a lot different than a church choir, if you get what I'm saying.
I get it.
Yeah, so the current song sounds like a cathedral choir is performing it. It could use some tweaking. I'll say that. It could definitely use some tweaking.
You didn't say tweaking, did you?
Yeah, I did. I said it could use some tweaking, man. Like
I'm a
maybe
swerve on the ticket roll.
no. No, we're not gonna
That's
do
tweaking.
that.
That's tweaking. That's the name of the song, tweaking.
Sure. That's like 10 songs. I tried to look up like what are some famous North Carolina songs or songs that mention North Carolina. It's like I found it at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 of them. I wrote 8 of them down, right? But none of them really have that thing that just makes you proud to recite the lyrics. They all sound like bluegrass songs. Nothing against bluegrass, because I mean it's North Carolina. Folk music, bluegrass, all that. It was a hip hop artist I had never heard of. Doesn't mean nobody else has it. By the name of G. Yamazawa had a song called North Cac. I had never heard of that song before in my life. Have you ever heard of it?
Very good. Very good song. And I know our friend Waleed Coyote messed with that dude a lot.
See,
I think he helped him out with management.
Have
That's
you
where
heard
that
it?
ties in.
Have you heard the song though?
Yeah.
Okay.
They played it on the radio when it came out. I think a few years ago. It came
Okay.
out about 5-6 years ago. It was all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was him, Jay Gunn, and somebody else on the track. It's like 3 dudes on the song. Like that's cool. Cause you got to think, man. They had never even played the state song in public school. I had never even heard this song until today.
Really?
Really. So what we're saying is we want to vote to have Petey Pablo's song played at national assemblies and stuff like that.
When you put it like that,
That's what I'm saying.
that's not gonna fly. But if you want to play it like in arenas for our, football teams, our basketball teams, our hockey teams, stuff like that, yeah, I can see that. But when you're talking about playing a song in national assemblies and
Man,
things of that nature,
Just saying,
I
man.
can't see.
Yeah, they take the ladies take their pantsuit jackets off when they in the National Assembly.
National Assembly, go and raise up.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, all right.
I can see a TikTok with that happening.
Okay, well, let's do that. What I just did, let's put that on TikTok. Yeah, Jake. Yeah, I think it's ready.
Yeah. Hey, man. So let's just say you in church. Matter of fact, all right. Look, I ain't even gonna try to make this seem worse than what it is, man. You saw the Marvin Sapp, the Marvin Sapp stuff, right?
Whew. Yes.
Look here, man. That video was from back in August. This is what Marvin Sapp was saying. He was Ricky Smiley had him up there so he can address the backlash and stuff like that from saying close the door. I want everybody to give what he said. I want 1,000 people to give $20.
He was making them.
Nah, he wasn't making anybody do anything, man. He did not hold anybody against their will. All he said was he told the ushers to close the doors. That's it.
Well, brother, you did that way. See, now hold up. Now you can't have both ways, 58. You just said he's not holding them in there, but you got the ushers closing the doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not.
What you closing the doors for, brother?
When the last time you been to church, man? The doors of the church ain't open for real like that until the time to go.
Give me my chance to leave if I don't want to give nothing there. How
You
about
can
that?
bro, you can always walk out. He ain't say lock the doors. He just
So
said
you
close
sure?
them.
So you sure the ushers didn't put no locks in there on the?
Hey, man, I can't speak for what usher number 1 did. All I can tell you is the man said close the doors, don't lock them. That's what he said.
I never would have made it.
That was. And then, all right, plus, when he said that wasn't at his church. He wasn't raising money for himself. That was at a more like a conference. It's called the PAW. Hold on, I wrote it down. It's the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World. So if it's something like a convention or a conference, that means people are coming from all over the place. And I don't think $20 was something that was going to make or break people who was flying in and traveling in from different locations to come to a conference. So that's something else we need to put into context, man. Because when I first saw it, I'm like, man, I know he didn't do this to his home church or nothing like that. No, none of that was the case. People are making death threats to this man over some nothing. People that don't even go to the man's church making death threats. I don't understand, folks, man.
You never will. People just want a reason to say something nowadays, man. It's just a reason. You know, I talked about this in a previous episode. It's drama, man. People love drama. You know,
Yeah.
you give them whatever the reason is. You're not even giving them a reason, and they make a reason out of it. This is the society we live in now, 58.
Yeah, man, y'all need to leave Marvin Sapp alone, man. It's bad enough Marvin Sapp. The bottom of his lineup and the top part of his lineup look like they inching closer and closer together. Y'all need, yeah, man, look like a window closing from here to Bay. Look like a window getting ready to shut. Y'all need to leave that man alone. Let that man sing and do his thing and live out the last of his hairline, man.
Hey, man, but you did say why did he have to tell people what to give, though?
That might have been what, that might have, he might have known that they were trying to reach a goal, and maybe the other people in the building didn't quite know how to ask for it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to have that one person. It's like somebody mess up your order. You know what I mean? You ain't going to say nothing, but somebody at the table will. He that person at the table. Hey, hold on. He was going to be cool with it, but this ain't what he ordered. He wanted his wings fried hard. Don't just give him this. He one of them people. You know what I mean? You need people like that around. You need people like that
you do.
around.
Yeah.
Speaking of people that y'all need to go listen to this Lil Keke Legend Hotel. Dope album, man.
Really?
Yeah. What? Listening to that earlier today. Slim Thug and Propane out of Houston. Double Cup. That's the album. There's a movie also by the same name. I'm not sure where you can find the movie at the moment, but there's also a movie called Double Cup. Y'all go check both of those out. Yeah. Joose, you got anything else in the Juice Report, man, before we get up out of here?
Oh, man, the Juice Report is done. But since we did talk about albums, you know, you said you like that Lil Keke. I'm going to tell you, I'm still banging on that Doechii, Alligator Bites. Oh, man, that album is amazing, man. That girl is amazing. I got to give her props. She brought hip-hop back to an essence that I like it. Like, she's all over the place with her raps.
That's
everywhere.
That's what it do. Joose Jones, where can the folks find you?
They can always find me at Joose Jones at anything on all platforms. JOOSE Jones.
Gotta get my hoodie. And you can
also, as many as you want, brother.
That's what it do, man. And you can find the 58 South TV channel at 58 South TV on Instagram. Also follow the 58 South TV page on Facebook. Thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all so much for watching. Oh yeah, Spotify. Listen to us on Spotify, man. Anybody driving long distance, my truckers, my dancers who go from establishment to establishment, you know what I mean? Listen to us on your road trips. 58 South TV, topics of discussion. And just like that, man, don't forget, every time you go outside, take God with you. Thank you so much to Joose Jones, 58 South. We are out of here, man. Peace.
Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Just
y'all
like
got
that.
us. Y'all got us to 400. I know y'all can get us to 5, man. Thank y'all so much. And just like that, we are out of here. Peace. Cut the check.